All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I have Natu and Miss Hilda hanging out with me, but I want to read this update from Regina as a response to Nwoko. Ned Nwoko is a man who is allegedly between the age of 60 and 85 years old who married this young 24 or 25-year-old girl while she was 19. They've had two kids together. She's now saying she no longer wants to be in that relationship anymore. Since then, he's arrested his little brother, who he's accusing of being on drugs, along with her and many other shenanigans. So she's responding. If you want the full story, go back and watch some other previous videos. Anyway, so Ned, this is what Regina is saying. Regina said, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know, my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share. And now you're trying to make them look bad for no reason. Fine, I did drugs. So what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we had a fight, you rushed to the public shouting drugs, 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 because you knew it would make a perfect story for the media, something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issue. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me so that I will have no one left beside me, no friend, no support, no safe place to turn to. Then, when I'm completely isolated and broken, I'll be forced to come back to you because I will have nowhere else to go. That has always been your strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It's not going to work this time, not anymore. You say you want me to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high because, in your words, I'm sexier when I'm high. You like me that way because it made me wild and romantic, exactly how you wanted me to be. Why don't you also tell them how you force yourself on me whenever I say no? Ouch. Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable? The moment I say I no longer want to be in this relationship, but I once but once I change my mind just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I'm fine again. I'm no longer mentally unstable and apparently not in need of rehab anymore. Why don't you also tell them that all of your wives and ex-wives are on drugs? And can you be kind enough to explain to them why that is? Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors to inject me with drugs meant for people with bipolar disorder? Why don't you tell them how you take my phones for weeks just because you hate that I talk to my family a lot? You have never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control, so just stop. Every problem we have had started when I no longer wanted you, whether sober or even high. Stop using the drugs narrative to create distraction. Tell people the truth. I understand, Sha. You're feeling rejected and hurt, and you're struggling to make peace with the fact that it's all over. Let me make this very clear. No matter how much you think you spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you, my prime years, my energy, and the career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. And for the record, I would have filed for divorce long ago if there was ever a legal marriage between us. We were never married in any court of law, and no documents were signed. Leave me alone, Ned. Marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you. And then she says, as a caption on this, she said, let me share this so you know I'm reading from the page. She said, I have a lot more to say, but let me just stop here for now. I can only thank God that I found strength in that same house you tried to destroy me. I just feel so ashamed that all this had to come out in the messiest way. Ouch. Ladies, come back to the stage. Let's talk. Let's have it. Let's go with Hilda first, and then we'll go to Natu. Hilda, what's your
Yeah.
take on that?
Honestly, in fact, I didn't even know Regina was going to come out with this. I was going to say that after my analysis with you, that what kind of love will a man have for a woman? Immediately the whole issue started, you came out with a statement. When you now saw that she rise after that statement, the next thing is you started attacking the family. Now you have arrested the brother. You have a threat to arrest the mother-in-law also. And you are now saying that she should come back to the house. If Regina doesn't buy that man is going to buy her. So I don't see what is inside that he wants to achieve by saying that she should come back to the house. Yes, maybe they are married for a while, husband and wife. Maybe you feel some obligation as the husband, but you have gone to the extent of releasing those kind of a statement. She's on drug, she's this, she's that. You still even went ahead to arrest the brother, and then you now put a threat out. So how many people are you going to arrest before you forcefully ask her to come back to the house? And you will say that you are doing her a favor, you are helping her, and you still expect that woman to behave normal in that same house after you have manipulate all those that are going around her. Because after arresting the brother and she comes back to your house, what kind of eye do you want the brother to be looking at her? Or after everything, the father that did not even supported the wedding in the first place, what do you want the father to start saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying Ned is right. I'm not saying Regina is right also. But there are some red flags there that are
There's
pointing
problem.
out
Yeah,
that
there's
this is
problem.
not right. Something is going on. And it's an husband and wife issue. None of them will come and tell us the truth. But the thing now is that Regina needs somebody to save her.
Yeah.
Even if she needs to go to a rehabilitation, it should not be through Ned. Because she can go back to that house, they will now inject her with what they want us to believe. And they will now come out that after all, they told you people that Regina was taking this. I told you people then, Regina was taking this. Now look at her, she's useless. She can't do anything. Please, that girl needs help. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Natu, let me read this comment to you, and I want you to speak to that comment and then everything. Natu, are you there? Natu, you did there? Natu, on mute.
Oh my God, I was talking to myself.
Of course you are.
I'm
Of
here.
course. Let me read
I'm
this
here.
comment. So already Instablog Nigeria has carried it. So this comment on Instablog Nigeria says, well, both of you and your brother have openly agreed to doing drugs. Get help while you can. It's for your own good. Go back to that man. Let him release your brother. Both of you should be checked into rehab. After that, beg him to send that good for nothing Sammy out of Nigeria so he can find its square roots. Even if you are done with the marriage, get checked into rehab to help you for your kids' sake. Anyway, talk to me, Natu. What's your thoughts on Regina's?
Honestly speaking, right, like everyone has said, I think Brother Ben has mentioned this earlier, and that's what I was trying to make reference to that guy that I dated. It's going to be very hard.
Natu, you see, so is it a phone call?
No, I'm here.
Okay,
Can you
talk
hear
to
me?
me. I can hear you now. Yes.
Like Uncle Ben has said, so Baba is finding out how to deal with rejection. That's number one. Number two, he's almost 90 years old. Where is he going to go and get this kind of fine wife from? Do you understand? That he's holding and doing all this shalaye with. So now it's like Leila is not Nigerian. Leila does not have the kind of aura that Regina has. Do you understand? And even if she's going to leave, he didn't expect her to leave this way. That's number one. Number two, they had so much information, they put so much information out there. They said things that they were not supposed to say. Now, what he's trying to do, I think that he's trying to, there's no accountability in everything that he's doing. I appreciate when people talk about stuffs and they talk about the wrong that they've done or where they feel like they failed. You understand? If part of his talking points were like, there's no perfect marriage, husband and wife issue, I have my own fault, she has her own fault, But when you're trying to like just paint the person in certain color, it
Mm-hmm.
means that you are aiming at something. Do you understand what I'm saying? And like you said earlier, it doesn't make a lot of people look at you as a saint. Because like me now, as being a prestige student, I would say, tell us the rest of the story.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying. Where is the rest of the story?
He didn't say he liked that Kpekus when he's drugged up, oh,
No.
allegedly. Oh my God.
There you go. So
Oh my
now,
God.
and I feel like, honestly speaking, I feel like Regina is done.
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah, I think that she's done. I feel like she has taken so much shit that she feel like, let me talk like her, she's taking so much type shit
Yeah,
that
type shit. She's done type shit.
that yes, so she kind of done. That's number one. Number two, I also feel and I believe that people that are like in her own industry, I begin to open her eyes like, you have, girl, listen, you're leaving so much money on the table that you can make for yourself. Do you understand?
Mm.
She's a fine young lady. She has a fine skin. She has a fine aura. She's likable and the rest of it. I decided to go and lock yourself up somewhere because you want to be a married woman. I don't think even a clear eye should take use that do that one. People might say whatever they want to say, blah 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 blah. I don't think so. If you look at one of the pictures of her introduction when they did one marriage rites like that for her, did you see what she was wearing?
Hmm.
She was wearing like a green jumpsuit, like a regular clothes, like a regular house clothes. Like, babe, come on. This is like an occasion. Even me myself, when I did my introduction, I can show you the pictures. You will know that something is happening in this house and it's because of this girl. Do you understand what I'm saying? So people like Ned will tend to bring you down. They go for blood.
Hmm.
Yeah, when the chips go
Let
down,
me ask you a
they
question, Natu. Remember
sure.
this lady on the screen, Chika Ike. Remember there was an issue some months ago that she was being dragged along with Regina. She was going to be a seventh or eighth wife, and you remember that?
Right,
And they said
right.
that she
That
was
she,
jealous and stuff like that, right?
that she went on Instagram and deleted all their pictures. She changed her name
She did. I
and
remember
the whole
something like that.
drama. So this is coming from the north where polygamy is very, very, they're big on polygamy. You see these last wives, all the small, small wives that they used to marry. You see all these older men that used to go and carry these small, small girls that think
Mm-hmm.
that I'm the Amari, I'm the latest wife. They think it's all about them. They
Hmm.
think that after they have entered, they've closed the door. No, you know, it's after you enter, they say shift.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when you will know. We had a neighbor
I mean,
that
isn't
had
that true for
kids,
every relationship? That's true for every relationship.
bro. No,
Even
it's
is
different for
better.
polygamy. It's
It's
different for
worse. It's worse now.
MOP.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse for polygamy and especially the younger wives. Let me tell you, I had this neighbor that married this young girl. His kids, the girl that he married was like our age that time. Oh, that's his kids' age.
Hmm.
And we're like in our early 20s. This girl was just carrying head up and down, like say she know the shit. Until one day, because they had a very big house, big space, Oga started building new house. He said he's building it for himself.
Hmm.
I feel a lie. One Friday, he just woke up the morning and told the wife that they should be ready, a new wife is coming. That girl went mad. She went mad, say she no do. I say, oh, you went to meet people. Do you understand? So that's the thing. But I feel I 100% feel like Regina is done. I feel like the video that she made yesterday was a way of like maybe calming him down so that he will release her brother or not arrest her mom. That saying that
Hmm.
she will come back and do whatever he wants. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And like Hilda has said earlier, this lady I just spoke now, she said that if you don't cry, or is it brother Ben? That if Regina
Somebody's
doesn't
gonna
cry
cry
this
the
man,
other person.
one person is gonna cry the other person.
Hmm.
So the people that are around her better advise her, just stay away.
Hmm.
Just stay away because now he's doing everything that he knows that he cannot arrest her. It's not that he cannot to, but because she's the one that he wants. So you arrest people like me now. If I get in trouble and you start arresting people, my family members, I'm going to come out and say, "Oh, I surrender.
Hmm.
Because I have that close relationship with my family members. So because he knows that she has that close relationship with them, he's going for them. And now she's coming to say, okay, if I do DRU, yes, and so what? Because you say you like it. That's why the beginner say, if we ask, we say, where is the rest of the story? Because when it's all sweet and everything, when your wife is doing some things, you be like, it's okay, babe, that's not a problem. And when the chips go down, you say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's like this, she's like that. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Now, look at this guy's face. This guy is in love with this girl. It's a grown, almost 85-year-old man giggling like this with a
He's,
24.
he's 90.
They
Don't
act-
let this one
well,
lie to you.
allegedly, but because they come and pick me and you up in America because we send this.
Listen,
But anyway, look at this guy. Look at how he's giggling because of this girl. I don't think it's the photographer that made him laugh this way.
no,
I think he's truly in love.
no. The girl is
Yes,
making. I want to believe
It,
that he
it
loves her.
must be a sexual moment, not love.
it's
He never
obsession.
loved her.
No, no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because I've experienced this, my own did not lead to marriage. I think that the situation here is that he loves, not that he loves her wholehearted love, husband and wife, but he loves the presence that he loves the aura that she brings into his life at this
Exactly.
moment. Do you
So
know?
that's
So
Mm-hmm.
that's
there's a
what,
difference. There's a difference between in love and love a person, right? In love is more or less an obsession. Okay, loving a person means you are doing life together. You are intentional. You also, but you're pouring from a place of you love yourself, right? Not just you are infatuated by a person. So when I say in love, just keep that at the back of your mind that what I'm talking about is obsession. That can lead to what we're seeing right now, where somebody go crazy cuckoo on you and they are arresting all the people around you. There's a lot of things that was said in that thing or in that type of, and I feel like I need to analyze it, because I already predicted it earlier in earlier part of the show. So I want to reread every word, right? And you ladies can feel free to interject me at any time, but I want to analyze it because there's a lot of lessons there. We're not saying that Regina is telling absolute truth here. That's not the point. Okay. The point is that the, these things she's saying is her truth. It's not the absolute truth. These are simply just her truth. So let me analyze it. Uncle Beno is back here to chop it up with us. But let me analyze this. Any one of you can feel free to interject me to chime in on this. But I think we need to really dissect everything she's saying in there. Again, as I'm reading, we're not taking it as absolute truth, but I want to point out some things to you here that I said before. So again, he said, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share, and you're trying to make them look bad for no reason. This is typical. I said that earlier on in the show. Men are not necessarily aware that this is what they're doing when they're doing it. What they want is their wife back. They want control back in their family. But this is what it translates to when you don't know what you're doing. Okay? Because it is, in fact, a strategy to isolate when you are abusive. You isolate so you can perpetuate your behavior. When you have controlling behavior, manipulative tactics, if those are your go to strategies, you will try to isolate. You might not mean any harm, or you just want to bring your family together, but I just want you to pay attention to that. That's what we're looking
Correct.
at.
Correct.
And then she said, fine, I did drugs. So what? I already told you earlier that she doesn't care. She will let go of those kids too, as long as she can let her see them maybe once every 6 months. She's that young anyway, okay? And if it becomes what if it becomes a matter of survival, she will let go of those kids. I'm letting you know this is human behavior. Anyway, the moment we had a fight, you rushed to the public shouting drugs, 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 because she knew it would make a perfect story for the media, something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issue. We can all agree that it's not the first time that he's seen her do drugs. Okay, and she's admitted to it. When you admit to something, this is something that women will do anyway. Gentlemen, pay attention. Okay, if it becomes a matter of survival, she will also break your teeth. That thing that you want to use to manipulate her, she will admit it to you. Okay, now what? Okay. Oh, okay, I'm a bad person. You are the perfect one. You happy? Because a lot of men will say, well, I'm a good guy. You just happen to be for the streets. Okay, I'm for the streets. Now what? See, at the end of the day, you're still a loser. She's a loser too, but you are a loser. Okay. She said, so she's saying, whatever. but basically she's destroying that talking point. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me. Again, she's speaking to that isolation. He's attempting to isolate. I'm going to jump that. That has always been your strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. That's crazy. And then she just accused him of grape. I don't know if you missed that. She said,
Yeah, she did that like 2 days ago also. She did that in her video.
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that. She said, you say you want me to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high because in your words, I'm sexier when I'm high. You liked me that way because it made me wild and romantic, exactly how you wanted me to be. Why don't you also tell them how you force yourself on me whenever I say no? This is the part where Nigerian African traditional men will say, no, you cannot do that. You are, yes, you can. Okay. And if you can't get punished for it, it's only a matter of time. Eventually, if the forces of nature have to choose between you and them, they will choose them, meaning you're going down. That's the way it works. I know a lot of men are still getting away with a lot, but that there's time limit on that. Because why? Because social media. I know you can't kill social media. I know you're attempting also to kill social media so people don't have freedom of speech. As long as you are still collecting aids from the rest of the world, then you are basically at the mercy of globalization. It is what it is. Now, your job is to learn how to navigate the world we're getting into and then stop the bad behavior, of course, right? Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones? Again, a lot of isolation here. Why don't you also tell them how all your wives are on drugs? She's telling. She doesn't care anymore. Again, when it comes down to Survivor, people will do all the bad behaviors you can think about, including stealing, cheating, lying. I would never no. When it comes down to Survivor, that's why this is to all the Reginas out there. You put yourself in harm's way, you might end up doing things that you never thought you would do. Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up with doctors and then this is medical malpractices we're speaking to now. They're injecting her with drugs that belongs to bipolar patients, she said. Why don't you tell them how you take my phones for weeks? Isolation again. You have never seen me act incoherent or stumble.
MOP.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No
Please
problem.
don't hype so much into what Regina is saying, I beg. I'm
No.
not saying
I
she's
didn't
outrightly lying, but
don't
don't hype much of what she's saying. Some of the stuff she's saying, make I not even go there. Go ahead, Baba.
Hey, I'll
I'm
let you
not.
talk.
It's
I'll
not
let
like
you
maybe
talk.
I'm defending Nedo, but just analyze it purely. Don't pick too much into it.
No, I always say
There's a lot
something.
of BS in the story she's talking to.
No, she's not even telling anything we don't already know. That's the problem, Uncle Ben. No.
Uncle Ben.
She's not telling us anything we don't
The truth
already
is that,
know.
right? Like Ola said, she can say we cannot tell her truth for her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think Asi made a video a couple of days ago,
Sorry,
and
not
she's
true.
saying that
The only extra information she gave us here is that all the other wives are on drugs. She didn't even talk about him.
Exactly.
She didn't give us anything extra except we're just trying to confirm what we already thought is going on.
so the truth is that we can't tell her truth for her. So at this point that they are, she and Ned, everybody's out. You want to damage my career, you want to damage my reputation. Let me help you damage your own.
Exactly.
Some of these things that she's saying
is that Ned has already felt that he's going down, but he doesn't want to go down alone. If you are going to bring me down, I will bring you down also.
I'll destroy you. That's what this looks like.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because
Uncle Ben, we might not try to see. Go ahead.
He's already losing his constituency because how can the girl you marry is from your constituency, the brother is from your constituency, and you arrest them, and you are still looking, except maybe he doesn't want to do election again or he's going to buy his way, and you still want them to vote for you again. So he's already seeing his career ending, and as such, you want Regina to go down also.
I'm sorry, my sister. We are talking about people who live in Nigeria. Both Ned and Regina, they will both be okay after the saga. It's just entertainment. Like, even if they go their different ways, nothing affects each of them career. Now, Nigeria, Ned career is not affected in no way. Who they vote for people for Nigeria? No.
They play.
No. Wait, Sister Matthew. You see, this is why sometimes it's hard to assess some of these things. Does election count in Nigeria? Is NED not in APC already? Even if one single person not come out vote, I swear to God, NED go win. Can we bet it?
That's why I said, except maybe
So,
he's going to buy out.
so what I'm saying
But if
is,
he's looking for a genuine thing, he's not going to get it.
see
And if
my
I'm not going
sister,
to get it, then you go down also. He's
see
trying
my
to save his
sister.
neck with all this narrative. Because if not, why coming out to be saying this thing about a woman that you sleep
Hilda,
with?
do you even know
And
what? Do you know
I'm
what's
for
worse?
you.
Hilda, do you know what's worse? What's worse is that with all the issue that's going on in Nigeria, I have never seen Ned go to national TV to discuss any issue going on in
And you
Nigeria
won't even
and
send
solution
him
that they will
up. I was
provide. But
like,
Shehu has the
Abanibu,
audacity to bring this man on national TV so that he can
everybody
defend
fine.
himself.
You're Nigeria.
Oh,
I was
the
like, that whole
blood
senator.
of Jesus.
See,
Ladies, I'd rather ask Uncle Beno this question, then he can take the mic, right? Uncle Beno, if Ned is not coming down, why did he make that mess of a response? Because that's the weapon against him now. Why did he?
we what
That
mess? Which
statement,
one is the mess?
the statement he made that Regina is responding to right now. Why did he make that?
The what he published?
Yeah, why did he just keep quiet and let the thing slide and just arrest the boys you want to arrest? Why did he make that?
Why why would he keep quiet? Do you see this type of men in Nigeria that will keep quiet? He won't keep quiet.
No,
They are
you're
both
asking me a
playing.
question to answer my question, Uncle Beno.
No, he can't keep quiet. That's the best thing he thought he can do. So that's
Or
my answer.
maybe because he thinks it's coming down. You don't think that?
Maybe you think what? That
Maybe he
him is
thinks it's
coming down.
coming down. Yeah.
Nothing affects Ned, my brother. If
Uncle Ben,
you if we really
Uncle Ben,
understand the dynamics of
Uncle Ben.
Nigeria,
No,
your
Uncle
Senate
Ben,
president, everybody waited that Senate, which one of them no get wahala for hand?
Uncle
Nothing
Ben,
affect him.
Uncle
Ned,
Ben.
okay, Sister Natu, go on.
If this thing no affect this man and he has nothing to lose, he will not say shame time.
He won't say anything now. That's what I'm
He
saying.
won't say
Mm-mm.
shit.
Do you know
When
that
when
there's one of the
Aquabios,
reasons?
hold on, sister. When Aquabios
Okay.
own happened, didn't his wife offer a press conference? Was it not in his defense? If his wife knows that he's innocent and the truth will come out, she wouldn't have
Thomas.
said anything. She would have just faced her front. Ah, they play. Oh.
Yeah, let Uncle
But
Beno
he has
finish
plenty
his
to lose.
Paned has to say that the family of Regina should come out publicly and apologize. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
not
not,
part of damage control?
now it's not gonna happen. I'll tell you. But let Uncle Beno finish his thoughts, please. He's trying to get something out, please. Uncle Beno,
No,
go ahead.
nothing much. I'm just saying that all of this thing they are doing for me, I don't really read any serious thing into it. This is the usual nasty way Nigerians go about things. I don't know, maybe you heard me the first time I did the reaction video to all this mess. The video Regina shared, I said it then. I don't know if Sister Natu watched that show too. This is all a script playing out. Regina is not happy in that marriage. She couldn't get her way. She want to get out. They are looking for a perfect opportunity to get out. They know that Ned is very, very strong and powerful. The man is a senator for crying loud, and he's very rich. He's got connection. Okay, so Regina knew who she's dealing with. The sister, all of them, they knew exactly who they are dealing with. That this is not gonna be easy. So whatever you saw on that first video, that was their way of buying into the heart of the public. And what is selling now already? A man of prestige, you supposed to know all of this already now. Now, if a woman wanna bring attention to a matter, all you have to say is just tell the word. This man is abusive. Tell them he injured me. Just show them one or two things. I'm not saying it's not happening, but we all know how the internet works now. The moment a woman comes out and accuses a man of abuse or something, and she can produce one or two evidence to back it up, bam, the story will have a life of its own. To me, I'm just looking at the whole thing like a movie. They
But
published
doesn't
those
that work
videos.
for both
Just
genders,
as it's
Uncle
not
Ben?
to wait now. As it's not to wait. They published that video. That video of somebody in my papa house in NED house, nothing. The brother is still running all over the place. They publish it. They started the narrative of physical
Uncle Ben,
abuse.
Uncle
Uncle
Bedo,
Ben,
that's the talking
I,
point of Ned that you're repeating. That's
I
exactly
perfectly
that's what
understand
he
your
said.
point. Because some happens like that, that it is the woman that is actually the problem and he will be playing victim. But
Mm.
like me, I
It's-
said, when you look deeply, you will know. Even if it is a script that Regina is writing now, she needs help. When this woman, I'm sorry to mention her name here, Iyabo Ojo, when the daughter wanted to get married, they
Mm.
went to Abuja and then they invited some celebrities to Suzanne Chanel that were opening in Abuja then. When I saw Regina, she was nothing to write home about. She was looking so dull. I was like, this girl is not happy.
Hilda, any girl who feels the need to be flexing on the internet with private jets is usually trying to fill a void. That's usually the
So she
case.
has been covering up all this while. Something is wrong.
She's been covering up. That's what this is. And to Uncle Beno's point, the reason why I won't take it as Uncle Beno's point, Uncle Beno is repeating accusations of Ned against
the point
Regina.
is, you guys don't let me land, and that's why when people don't let me land, I'll just put my hand. I will rest.
No,
We are not in
we'll
their
let you land.
marriage.
I want to play this audio for you, Uncle Beno. Then
Okay. No, let
I
me
want to
finish
hand.
what I was saying earlier, please.
Okay,
Let me
finish it,
finish what I
finish
was
it,
saying earlier,
finish
because
it.
sometimes some people will
Then I
just
want
say
to
that
after
they
that I
just
want to
open
play
mouth.
an audio for you, and then I want to keep the mic and give me your take on it. But finish your point. Finish your point.
So what I'm saying is this: people, just for you to understand where I'm going, let us always remember that some of you will have kids, you will have boy, you will have girls.
Mm-hmm.
If something is happening to your girls, you might take the side, but when that same thing start happening to your boy, you will see it differently. I am not in any way supporting Ned or anything. I don't like him for nothing. I'm just saying we shouldn't get too much. We shouldn't read too much emotion into whatever they got going on now. The Regina that started, Regina is not happy in the marriage. Even the story Ned himself painted, all they are painted, you can tell that this girl is in a cage, and that's how I started my narration here today. She's not happy. She wants out. How can you? How can you get out? Let's make it public. Let's bring the public attention to this. So scenario happened. She want to go out. Don't go out. Found while they record video. They post it online. Everybody jump on it. Oh, Ned. Then Ned being Ned. It's like, oh, you want to tarnish my image. You want people to say I'm an abuser. Okay, let me tell people you are on drug. They are just doing the same tit for tat rubbish that many of these serious couple do all the time. So Ned published the druggy thing now. Bam, the internet catch fire again. The narrative, why would you say that? Why would you say she's on drug? Yeah. And then as Regina begin to release videos, somebody tell me now if you don't see that Regina is actually on drug. Maybe she confirm it on herself now. So let's be realistic here. My own thing is that both Regina not even get better people around her. Let me just be honest with you. This matter, the way they are going, it won't help Regina in any way. All this you post on social media, net post on social media is for our entertainment. We're just
Okay.
gonna cash cruise with it.
All right.
They are approaching it completely wrong. Regina went out. Regina said it herself now that she did not have a marriage under the act, but she forgotten she married customarily, or is customary marriage not recognized in Nigeria again? This matter is deeper than this. I felt sorry for Regina, but I don't. I just think that the way they are all going about it is all BS. I'm sorry, my brother. That's just my take.
That's it. Okay. Let me say this, Uncle Beno. Then I want to play an audio. This matter is not deeper than what we're looking at. This matter is as simple as the lessons that I'm going to use your own words. If you don't know how to keep a woman, if you're going to use manipulative tactics, I'm going to use your words. She's going to potentially come out and accuse you of rape. She's going to cook a story against you. She's going to finally still destroy you nonetheless. There's no way around it. That's the lesson. I'm using your talking point too, and the story you gave me. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just telling you that the lesson for the gentleman is controlling and manipulative tactics will no longer work as it used to work back in the days. If they have to cook a skit to destroy you or pull you down from that high horse you're on, then that's just what's going to be. That's the lesson. If that's deep, then it's deep. Okay? But me, I've seen this coming, not just with Ned and Reg. I've analyzed Emeka. I've analyzed Yuel Edochie. Everything that he did was predictable from day one. Okay, I've analyzed, even shout out to Dotun that I was propping up here yesterday. Dotun has calmed down, right? If you don't control yourself and learn how to use the power of influence, whatever they have to use to get you off that arrows to humble you, then that's what it's going to be. Because all the time since I've been on this platform that I've been running this, right? I've always talked about emotion will be your mate. I also talk about social media is not your mate. I also talk about it's not really your mate. You better know what you're doing. So I agree with you, Uncle Beno. I agree with you. But again, you didn't really tell us anything new other than what, because Ned said, this is what Ned said. He said they cook up a script. Okay, good. Uncle, what happened in that relationship is what we really care about, at least here on Prestige Family. What happened in that relationship? We cannot know, but we don't want you to come and arrest us. We want you to tell us. Guess what he did? He come and typed a whole letter and told us everything. And then that letter has become a weapon. That letter is imprinted on this internet street for the rest of humanity. They will continue to reference it. And speaking of referencing it, I want to play this audio for you. Okay, I'm going to play this audio for you because this is a man who clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't understand the internet. He keeps letting things leak into the internet and he has no idea what he's doing. So, and this is for all my brothers, just so you know. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's do this. Let's have it. Okay. Aha.
You've lived in the UK for years. You know, you cannot go to a court in the UK here and tell the court, I slapped her 2 times. You can't say that.
I will say that.
No, you won't say that. In the UK, yeah? You won't.
I will say that anywhere. Let me tell you.
In the UK?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you. I will slap if my wife does something.
You've lived in the UK for years. You know, you cannot go to a court in the UK here and tell the court, I slapped her 2 times. You can't say that.
I will say that.
No, you won't say that.
Okay. I don't know if that's AI, FYI. I don't want Parnet or Epanet to pick us up. Okay. But that's posted on QT Jules.
Are they claiming that is Ned voice?
Yes, that's how the
one. Let them go and see that.
The one in the background sound like him, but it only sound like him. We don't know, right?
No.
But you know, African. Forget if it's really him, Uncle Beno. You know, African men, a lot of them feel that way. You know this. They can just enter any court and say anyhow. But anyway, let me bring some more people on the stage. Let's see. Somebody just came in the stage.
Okay, can I just say something about the audio you played?
Give me your last word, Ilda. Your last word and about the audio, and I can bring some other people on the stage. Thank you. Go ahead, Ilda. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you so much.
About the audio, there are 2 instances that Parnet has spoken like this. The first one was when an interviewer was interviewing him, asking him about how they got married. And the person was trying to channel him to tell the world how he loved Regina. But he kept on emphasizing that and I wanted to do election, and they told me that I have to marry a girl from my tribe, and I gave them a condition that the girl must be a virgin and it must be young at age and things like that. So he's a frank man when it comes to talking sharp like that. He doesn't see anything wrong about it. That's his belief. That's his notion. Another one was when he went to, was it CNN? That they were interviewing him about
Channels TV.
Channels TV, yes. Polygamous.
About a few days ago, right? Yes.
Yeah. And the way he also responded there. So then there was a particular video that I think they were trying to settle a quarrel between them, and he was laying emphasis on. I told her when I'm trying to correct her, she will tell me that you are not my father.
Hmm. Yes,
So
and
is he
yes,
doing fatherly corrections?
yes, I saw that somewhere
Mm,
too.
yeah.
That you're not
So
my father. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Well, thank you so much, Hilda, for coming up. I appreciate you. Please don't be a stranger, eh?
okay.
All
I
right,
would. Thank you so much. Yeah.
all right,
All
bye.
right.
Hmm. Okay, I have Iberi on the stage. Hi, Iberi, talk to us, please.
Hello, good morning, all.
Hi, is your first time here?
Yes, very first time.
Oh, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
All right, talk to me.
Honestly, I actually feel so sorry for Ned Moko.
Hmm.
People are saying domestic violence. I'm not a party to it, but you see, when you see something bad, you should call it out. Everybody everybody has their own kind of preferences. For the record, this man claimed to be practicing Islam as a Muslim.
Hmm.
That's number one.
Okay.
And a traditional man in his community. So him marrying Regina is not even the first girl to marry at 18. She's not the first. So him marrying Regina, the mother should have actually scolded her that you are going for another religion. My major problem in this country is the kind of people we call role models as celebrities. These people don't even have one iota of idea how they also want their life to be. It's survival.
Hmm.
So where did Ned go wrong? He spent the money you wanted. And then you came into his life. He kept you in a position whereby other wives found enviable. If both of you had altercation, like the last woman that spoke, if you notice, this man speaks facts. When he was marrying her, he said his community people pressured him. He had qualities he was looking for, straight up. There was a video which I'm going to reference on the last speaker when she said the man was complaining to those movie people, allow my wife to rest. Whenever I talk to her, she will tell me I'm her husband, not her father.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen this girl's attitude through her post to the common man. There's a problem. On both sides, I will blame them for pride. But the girl is more disappointing because of where you are coming from. At least the suffering, the things you have faced should shape you. For the fact that you're coming on screen doesn't mean you're better than many people. So the both of them, and most especially the girl, the family where she came from, because I'm pained because yes, you are young. You want to leave this man. Live in peace. Trying to bring him down for what? Does it now mean that what you were seeing before, maybe all the money wasn't coming as usual, he was trying to put you in your place as a junior wife or something, you felt resistant and you became rebellious because you felt he was falling out of love for you. So if you're going to leave him, you're going to bring him down. The house he gave to your mother, did he tell you to return it? What has really gone so wrong that you had to bring a whole senator out? People are saying he was wicked to his people, but he let his guard down for you. You should be his pillar. Now, if he beats you, a responsible woman can actually lay a claim at the police station for domestic violence. We have FIDA, International Federation of Women Lawyers. You know, being an artist, most of them, I don't think they are sound. You make a case and then you move out. Your family people, your elders, your umuada, they will come in. I remember one case of Caroline Danjuma. It might shock many people because when I was working during my internship, a colleague told me they were classmates in Ogba then, you know, and she got married to this Danjuma man. We heard the man was flogging her and everything, but the marriage settled out of the media. Everything went on quietly, and I was surprised. In one interview, she said they still communicate, but she's not there. So this one that they're talking about, like what Regina just posted now, and she accepted that she was into drugs. She just released a statement now. I looked at it and I said, this is not what should be on social media. If this man let his guard
Oh, sorry,
for
oh, my
you,
sister. Sorry, oh, my sister. Can I send you one bottle of Dom Pedro? It's a special wine. Dom
Let her
Pedro.
land, though. Let her land, though. Let her land.
Go ahead, my
Continue,
sister.
Jerry.
The thing is, on both sides, I will say there is pride. But on the side of Regina's mom and the family, they have not done well. The video that Ned posted, people were saying, the domestic violence. The domestic violence, what? What happened before the domestic violence? This is something they can come to a round table. And why should it be Sammy challenging Ned when they have a father, when they have elders? Every time he will go to Ned's house, he will shout, he put it there. Now, the painful thing is, I blame Ned in the sense that the love overclouded him. He didn't set boundaries on time for the family. How many married men today will tolerate you bringing your in-laws? They'll be eating food in the house when he's trying to plan for his children. At least if they're coming, it should be planned, maybe 3 months or 2 months. Once, just come in. Let her be that married lady. Because throughout her journey, I never saw a woman that was married. I never saw a woman that cared for her children. She didn't show character. Maturity comes. I believe that when women give birth, your character changes. If you were drinking before, if you were Zuzuali before, you start coming down because there are small people staring at you, looking at you, which the mother of Regina should have done. I was feeling that, maybe the reason why Ned left this woman around this lady is because he wants her to be mentoring her into that woman that she's supposed to become. Then the issue of drug, like she said today, that he was making her high to sleep with her, it's disappointing, but I think it's something that she had a decision to say, no, I don't want. And then they were injecting her bipolar. To me, I just feel Ned should let her go. Then on the side of the brother being arrested, let me tell you, I've seen a Delta woman lock up her son for misbehaving in the police station. No jokes. When you have a tyrant around you, sometimes you might decide to take desperate measures. Sammy never knew boundaries. Going to a senator's house, he will shout, point hand, talk to his people because of the wife. And this is not a monogamous marriage. But this man gave this girl the ideology and the comfort of giving her that environment of a monogamous setting. To me, I feel she might be tired because of the sex life. I mean, her birthday on the October 10th, go and check Snapchats. She shared very big box of money. She was drinking and everything. Cool. The man allowed you to still live your age. But if it's the sex life, if it's that she's tired of the closed door, because I don't think this lady might want to marry again, which I will now put it down to that the children of Rita Daniels are going through psychological torture because of the issue of the separation on their parents' marriage. It might have been that the father was not a fatherly figure. We can see how the marriage went. So that hurt, it turned them into something else, which they're not even aware of. My own idea is that Regina should go to rehab. If she wants to leave the marriage, she should have just left quietly. There was no need for all this, it's telling people Ned is a beast. Do you know how many beasts are in Nigeria, ruling Nigeria? Do you know? Do you know who Tinubu is? Do you know who Akpabio is? Because you got close to Ned. It's not nice. This man made you. At least he gave you a taste of something that I don't think any other man can give you. I don't think so. So I just feel she didn't do right.
Thank you so much for your submission, Iberi. Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
In your wildest guess, why would you think, outside of the fact that she's wrong, why would you think Regina is doing what she's doing right now?
I think she has bottled some things like her desire. Probably she's fed up. It's not what she signed for. Like as if she went for the money at first. She was blinded by the wealth. Like, I'm fed up of something. I want to just leave. I'm tired. Because to me, I just felt, I don't know the man. Do you understand? I don't know him. I can't tell you that he doesn't beat. But with the incident of that house that they showed the video.
So she's no longer there right now, right? What is the issue today? What is the issue today? Why is it that Regina is still going AWire right now?
The truth is, I've never been on drugs, but my neighbors, everybody that look at that video will tell me that girl is on drugs. And she accepted it this evening on her page. You understand? But the thing is, for her to be away from home, I think she just needs that space, probably. When you've endured, if you don't like something,
before I let Uncle Bello into my interaction with you, right?
Yeah.
Could it possibly because she doesn't have her children? And she's not truly free, even though she's not no longer with him. Could it also be because her brother is arrested at the moment? I mean, those are all real things happening as we speak.
The truth is, me now, I'm from Anambra State. My mom is from her village, Ogwashuku. You understand? I happen to observe the way Ogwashuku people behave. They have deep respect for elders.
For elders?
I don't know if you understand. Yes, they have Omenana. Their Omenana is very, very serious. Like if you're not the eldest in their gathering, you cannot easily contribute. Mostly if you're an Ada, there's a way they address things. I don't know if you understand. Regina doesn't have good advisors. They treaded on emotions. I saw rejection in her. I saw the fact that it's like Ned wasn't giving her the kind of love he gave her at the beginning. But I also see the fact that she has bad advisors around her.
So you're saying you think she changed her mind because she's no longer getting attention like she used to from Ned?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
To me, that's what I feel.
Some people are saying in the chat that the previous wife complained about the same thing. What do you? I wanted to. I know you said a few things about domestic violence and what about abuse, domestic violence, DV, right? Do you think that's a big part of what we're looking at?
I think it's more to it. I don't just think it's the DV part. No, I think it's more.
Do you think there's any element of DV there at all?
There could be.
Do you think he might have slapped or flogged this woman at some point? Something.
So let me tell you something, Ba. It could be true, but are there evidence to back it up? You are dealing with a seasoned lawyer. Everything he's doing could be documented. That house could have cameras. His phone can be monitoring his house anywhere in the world on his phone. Most big men do it. But is Regina as enlightened to that point? Does she have evidence? I don't know if you understand.
I understand you. I understand you clearly.
We have female lawyers. I've worked with them. I've done some gender cases. You understand? We have stubborn female lawyers that are not even paid by the Nigerian government. They are called the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, in Nigeria. So you are sure that when you are working with them on such issues, they are very stubborn. They hardly lose cases in the whole Nigeria. Only enlightened people that know about them. They tend to work for free for indigent women, and then they collect money from women that are buoyant enough to pay for their services.
One last question for you, because I don't know, I think Kubenoma, I want to engage you. One last question for you. Would you advise your younger sister to get with a network at 19?
The truth is this, let me tell you, the truth is this. I will never do that. But I know, because Ned is not the first person. I know because biologically, you might get tired of the man. Even when you think you love him, biologically, like now, see, 7 years, Regina is tired. Biologically, you could get tired of the man. That's number one. Number two, a young man can beat you. An old man can beat you. Getting married to him at 3 weeks is to me, is stupid. So you've not studied the person you are going to be with.
So Ebere, if you notice, I did not say a man of that age. I just said this man.
No, I know. I'm just trying to explain relationship itself.
Yes,
and then the conditions of our own marriage.
This man right here, considering everything you've told me, where he comes from, all of that, the whole picture, right? This man, would you advise, forget that she was 19, would you advise your 27-year-old friend to get with this kind of man on a normal day?
27, she's still young. It just depends.
Let's go 32. Just whatever your age of marriage is, but she fell in love with this man. Would you advise somebody who is ripe enough, balaga,
you see, women, we have different women, we have different what they call the name, we have different timings. So a woman at 32 seeing Ned will still want to just marry, so she could just be a missus.
So you would advise your friend that it's okay, you see this man as a man competent for marriage?
I don't like polygamy. It's dangerous.
You don't like polygamy?
I hate it. It's dangerous. I can't do it because even the spiritual part of it, I've seen somebody that I beg, that place is not a place to call home. Polygamy is not for me. I will not advise anybody for polygamy, even if it's only one that is inside that house. Run for your life.
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
All right. I appreciate your take on it. I will address some of the talking points you have. Uncle Beno, do you want to address? Do you have anything to say? You want to send out? What did you say? The first time to see a berry.
Hey, Don Pedro. Don Pedro.
Oh yeah,
My
Uncle Beno,
sister, how
tell
are
me
you
why.
doing now?
Tell me why. I want to
Fine,
hear it.
thank
Yeah,
you.
the reason I want to send her a bottle of Don Pedro is because it's not that I agreed with everything she said 100%, but at least 70% of what she said, anybody who is not emotionally attached to this case, anybody who really want to look at this case objectively, they will say like about 70% of what she said. That's why I wanted to give her Don Pedro. Our people are too emotional. We are in a time now that all people just want to hear on the internet is a negative story about a man. That's what people just want to hear on the internet now. Just, especially if an African man, just drop one negative thing. Bam, they will hop on it. People will not look at what is really going on. And like the caller said, Regina want out of this marriage. NED is a title man, NED had everything. This is not like a regular marriage people are analyzing. Nye, 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 nye. Like the caller said, NED is a Muslim. There are some things that come with marrying a Muslim. Don't you see Eleha? Have you guys not heard of Eleha? If you marry a Muslim man, if the man decided to convert you to Eleha, that's your problem. When you marry a Muslim man in a Muslim home, I'm sorry, apology to all Muslims that is hearing now. Majority of Islamic marriages, the man is in control. The man tells you what to do, when to do, how to do it. Except for the one that soji now, that I really wake up. But in a man, especially, you see all these men that started as Christian and converted to Islam. There is a reason they converted to Islam. First off, they don't want to obey the principles of Christianity. All those one man, one wife, don't do this. They don't want to do all those bullshit. That's why they converted to Islam. So when you walk into a marriage like this and situation like this happen, we have to be honest to ourselves. We can drag NED from now to tomorrow. It will not change what NED believe in. We are not Muslim. A Christian will look at this situation and say, this man is a demon. An Islamic man will look at him and say, oh, wow. How dare you allow this guy this much access? So we got to be fair. That is why I said I want to give the caller Don Pedro. To me, when I look at this issue like this, I look at the background first. Do you guys believe in the same thing? What is it exactly you are buying into? Regina walk into this marriage blindly because the people who are supposed to guide her, they failed to guide her. All this while they happen. Look at Regina's mom. Can you even stand that woman, for God's sake? Can you stand that woman? A woman that this man come out now saying he has spent over 125 million on Rita, Regina's mom. And yeah, the first thing Regina's mom would do, you'd make video talking, Look, let's call a spade a spade. Except for Regina's brother that is in London. The rest of them, I swear, if I marry Regina, they know will come my house. Who want verse, make it verse. If they come my house, it go be ceremonial. Or I leave the house when I know they fit come. Once I come, when they carry their madness, they go. My wife, she go to meet them many times she want, I don't care. Those folks, they are uncultured. There is no respect, there is no boundary. Let's call it a spade a spade. Let's call it what it is. I know many women might hear this and they will be worked up about it. Hey, is it not my family? How can my family? Let me tell you this, folks. I'm sorry. When you are married, if you are married to a man who have this open policy, he's so nice, he welcomes your family, congratulations. And it depends on your family too. If your family are the type that are overreaching, they want to control. They literally left their own house. They want to. Where was Regina before NED married her? Are they living in Abuja? Is everybody not?
She was 17, Uncle Beno. She was 17 before.
I agree.
You asked the question.
I agree. Where was she? Was she not 17? Where was she living before? You don't get what I'm saying right now.
Oh, I was answering your question. That's all.
The point is, the Regina family are the one who messed her up. Nobody, just like you were asking this, my sister now, nobody in this day and time, in their rightful mind, we allow a 17 years old to go and marry a man because he's a billionaire. Say what happened. What are we talking about?
Uncle Beno, this was Regina in 2010. Me and you know exactly what we're doing in 2010. This girl was just finding out that she was a human being.
No,
in 2010.
MOP, let's not play this game. Play this game.
What the point? Let me make the point. Let me make the point.
And a billionaire say you want to marry your daughter.
No, I'm going somewhere.
Hold on, MOP. I will allow you, please. Just hold on. Let me finish this. If your daughter is 17 years old, MOP, she now came home with a 62 years old billionaire.
Yes.
A man who is so old. Are you going to approve the marriage?
That has nothing to do with the letter we just read. No.
If we don't acknowledge the background, if we don't acknowledge that things are spoiled from beginning, everybody will just say Ned. For me, I blame Ned. I've always blamed him. He should not have nothing to do with Regina in the first place. But everything that is happening right now, anyhow he go, that family is toxic. The only person I'm not blaming is not Regina.
Too fast. You asked me a question, Uncle Beno.
Yes.
Let me answer. No, I won't. Do you have a follow-up question? You said, would I allow my 17-year-old to bring home this 62-year-old man? No, I won't. Do you have a follow-up question?
No, you don't answer my answer. That's a perfect answer.
Okay. Now, a question I will now ask if I were you, right, would be, okay, now, if for some reason that girl says she won't kill herself or she won't kill herself, I be her mama, they mad, and she now took her to go and marry somebody, right? And we're now talking about 8 years down the line. I have 2 grandchildren now in that equation. And she has now spoken this letter that we just read. The follow-up question would be, what would I do? What I would do is interpret the letter the way I'm interpreting it to you right now. That man is trying to isolate my daughter so she can continue to weaponize his forces against my daughter, and I will fight with everything in me.
MOB, you can't fight Jack. If you sign up for that marriage, when the man came to marry you or your underage girl, you sign up for it.
So you're saying marriage is a do or die then? So you're saying marriage is do or die. So what are you saying then?
MOP, here is what I'm saying. The way this matter is right now, the way they are both going about this, they are just playing on everybody's emotion.
No. Me and you emotion now. It doesn't matter. Right now, are you saying marriage is a do or die or not? It's very simple.
Marriage is not a
so what are we talking about? So you're talking about my 24-year-old daughter now and some random lame 85 years old somewhere think he can continue to use the power against my daughter. That's what you're saying right now.
MOP. Let's go down this using
don't tell me I'm emotional because it's obvious I'm emotional. Yes, I'm on drugs, I'm emotional, right? I'm on drugs, I'm emotional. We've done here. Now that we know that we are emotional, now this is my daughter, 24 years old, and we have an 85-year-old man that's actively manipulating, and he has my other child locked up right now.
MOP.
And you're saying I'm emotional. Before I won't be emotional. What do you mean I'm
running
emotional?
With one side of the story, or you are running with both sides?
No, the side you picked. You said what if I'm going by your story. What if it's my daughter that brought home 62 years old? I'm helping you. I'm following your lane. What if it's my daughter, right? I did a terrible job raising my daughter. You're right. But now I found out my 24-year-old daughter I don't have access to my 2 grandchildren right now. Do you agree that it's okay for me to be emotional? Do you get that?
You can be emotional, MOP. You can only jump. See, this is something I always say about fighting. You only know your side and how you want to fight. You don't know how the other person wants to fight.
Okay, Uncle Bendo, let's calm down. Obiri want to talk, please. Obiri, talk, please.
You see, I don't know, maybe because of, how will I put this thing now? Because she didn't go to school, as in like the university, where you have challenges, either with your lecturers, with your colleagues, or you start hearing about cold boys, you have to adjust yourself. You see, in life, you cannot just go to battle because you want to go to battle. You need to strategize. My own issue with Regina is that she lost on the part of strategy.
Hey, Barry, are you here to gaslight me?
Now,
wait. Sorry, I know you're about to lose your train of thought. Are you here to gaslight me? You said
no, not you.
At first, you
said I wasn't even looking at you.
Wait now. At first, you said they scripted. Wait now. You said at first they were scripting. Now you said they should strategize. Which one?
No. I'm coming somewhere to answer that your question.
Okay, all right.
You understand? You are saying, okay, they locked up the son, and her 2 kids are with him, And then, your daughter, no. If you look at what happened, if she really thought about those children, to me, it should have been on strategy. She goes on summer. One day you will just go, you will not come back. Then the fight can be you are abroad, he's in Nigeria. He's in Nigeria. Will you go and tell the embassy to withdraw you back? No. I don't know if you understand me now. So to me, they acted on emotions, and Ned has studied them. A man that can tell you he's a Muslim before marrying you. A man that when he's speaking on the news, he's always trying to speak facts. Even the way he's arresting all those your friends, your mind did not tell you how to deal with such a person, or your mother's mind did not tell you, come, let us go to the drawing board. This is how it has to work. This man is dangerous. I don't understand. Now, Sammy, when I was thinking about Sammy, I went back to go and look at the accusation on Sammy. You guys should try and check this Nezeh Views page on YouTube. She's a lawyer. When she analyzed the count and the charges of the offenses of this guy, Oga, if Sammy did this to an in-law in the US, they will still do the same thing to him.
Here's the issue, Ebere.
Oh,
issue.
I must say
Ebere.
this, Don Pedro, to you, my sister.
Wait now. Here's the issue, Ebere. Uncle Ned did not arrest Sammy before now. He had been committing these crimes before now.
No, if you watch Sammy's social media, even I had to comment to him, but he didn't see it or he didn't respond.
Listen,
he was sending threat messages.
I want to speak to the thing you said about strategy. I want to speak to the thing you said about strategy, right? Mm-hmm. Allegedly, this guy has security watching her. She's been injected with medication inside of the house. Since according to wait now,
Baba, don't do that now.
I said allegedly.
That is what Regina said. This one-sided story.
No, that's what allegedly.
Don't do that.
What about her phone? Does she not take pictures of those drugs?
Please.
That's
No,
what,
do that.
Wait. That's what allegedly means. I said allegedly. That's what allegedly means. I want you to speak to it. According to her, right? She's been injected with medications that doesn't belong to her because she's high. Okay. She got high, okay? So she's been injected with medications. She's being watched and monitored by security, right? All of these different things to basically keep her and tame her because she's supposed to be a wife, okay? To the extent where she runs away and she runs away, okay? The reality is this girl was running away. She come back on the following day by 5 p.m. high. You understand what I'm saying? So when all of this is happening like this, and now you say she should strategize to go to the US. How?
Thank you. When did all these things start? They've not told us the genesis. When did it start?
It started long before we see it. I talk about this here all the time.
I'm coming. If you say it started long, now when did
we find out?
I know. Well, this time that they use now to show us on the media, Regina goes out. I mean, she was in club which time before this incident? Just 2 days to the incident. She still goes out. If she doesn't have a passport, she does. Your siblings can help you. It's not every visa you need to appear physically. What I'm saying is, even buying that house in Igbo culture, that house she bought, immediately she left NED, sold her out. And now look at that period she came to Lagos and bought the house. Not too long, NED came to Lagos to see one of the biggest pastors to talk about the Anyoma Kingdom. Immediately I said they will arrest these people. And it happens because I know that this man coming to Lagos, they go track where that house be, and one person go enter jail. That's me. My friend was like, it's a lie. I said, watch now. The man who come church can't talk about Anyoma. The man can't pay detective, make them trace him wife. If I tell you that he knows every move of Regina now, it will shock you. They are dealing with a mafia, a politician, not of just this generation, old generation. So your mom's supposed to know.
This girl is ready to destroy herself. If she has to destroy herself to destroy this man, she's ready. I promise you that.
The truth is this, ba. The truth is this. Common security in Nigeria, the country cannot give us. Do you think Tinubu will fight NED? Someone that he just gave the best politician, what they call it? When I'm talking not based on this is supposed to be the straight road. If it's in a working country,
you're saying that's what it is in Nigeria. I get you.
Nigeria is not Nigeria. When you see law, any small thing go to court, you usually do the case. Nigeria is about your money, your connection, your class.
Ebere, I completely get you. The last person that did the last slave trade, that person did not know that was going to be the last too. That's the issue, and that's what I'm highlighting here. Do you understand what I'm saying? it used to be a certain way. The last person that did the last slave trade in Lagos or even in Yankee, right? They didn't know it was going to be the last one, because power intoxicates, right? When you have that much power, a lot of money, right? You have that much power. But we can see in front of our faces that a young girl, 24-year-old, can have 15 million monitoring spirits, followers.
But the truth is painful. But I'm telling you now, because I know the country I'm coming from. I know the kind of the things. I'm even in the country. I'm in the country. I know what it is. Before we come out of this thing, everybody help us.
With all due respect, people like you, of course, with all due respect, I appreciate you being here, right? People like you are dangerous for men, and I will explain. Okay, my brothers, right? They don't know the likes of Regina. The likes of Regina have always existed since Bible days. We call them Delilah, Eve. They have always existed. They come like this, pretty, powerful, young, innocent, possibly virgin. Remember, I was looking for a virgin, right? But they will be the end of that guy. You know, everything is the way it's supposed to be until it's no longer that way. I'm just highlighting that before you leave. This is the lessons I'm trying to highlight here, right? And people like them, they would destroy themselves. If they have to destroy you, they would do what they have to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that so all the sisters can hear, because we have sons at least, right? And they need to be careful. There is a certain type of power that men have in our society. It's called double standard. Women have theirs too, right? There are double standards, and they are more highlighted in societies like in Nigeria. That's the reality. That's what you're trying to tell me. The reality is that most likely that man is going to get locked up. You are going to be punished for being a young girl, and he's going to get away with it. I agree 100%. Most likely that's what's going to happen. But there's a small chance that this might be the end.
I pray. Amen. I believe that's why I was mentioning the International Women Federation, the International Federation of Women Lawyers, so that in case anybody knows how I can pick it up, because they are a bunch of stubborn lawyers, but they are majorly females and they go on gender. But what I'm trying to say is, with the way this, imagine they said the magistrates that was supposed to clean up the brother on the 28th of this month is going on a trip, so he might not be around to December. This guy that was not even allowed to have a lawyer. It's a plan. Hey, God.
Sorry, Okubeno. I have a question for Ebere. Ebere, if Tinubu has to choose between himself and NED, because there's a crisis, if he has to choose somebody to go down between himself and NED, what would he choose?
Definitely himself.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Tinubu is just going to defend him, but if he comes down to, he has to pick between him.
Even with, sorry to say, I'm coming from the point of, even if you look at Natasha's case, and let me tell you something, I didn't want to make a general conclusion because it would be quite immature. I have had an encounter with a lawyer in Asokoro, Abuja. I was looking for a job, so he needed a secretary. I was even telling my sister that I don't remember the data how many years. I was looking for a secretary that would be traveling around the world with him. He was a very big lawyer, and in his office, he has this 24 hours police protection. So the first day I met this man for an interview, the way this man spoke to me, and he told me to turn 360 for him to see me very well. And he said, "Are you sure you went to a private university?" I said, "Yes." He said, "How am I going to know?" I noticed that the two females working for him were always fidgeting. The other lady, who seems to be in her 30s, had this very micro mini gown, tiered sleeve. Even when she bent, I was seeing her pan, but she was always shaking on the name of salary. And then he was like, the smallest one, he was calling her baby. If I see that man again, he will not like me. I will give him word. I noticed that in his family, there was no peace. His first son was not in good terms with him, and all that. He was too hot, as if he was frustrated. You understand? So when I looked at Regina's case, and again, Regina's father was a lawyer for my investigations, and he was not too good with his matter. I said that lawyers are bad to marry. You understand? Because Regina now, to be very sincere with you, as a neutral human being, that girl, hey, she's going through a lot. It's an innocent child. She's going through a lot to discover herself. Every time you see her saying, "Mommy, Mommy, Sammy," she has not said Regina. She's not yet herself. So it's part of the things that I will also support, despite everything. looking at the whole situation, I will tell the man.
You never
"Please,
answered my
please."
question, sir. You did. I think you said you won't give your 27-year-old or 32-year-old to Ned.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
I rest my case there because Uncle Beno was getting excited. Uncle Beno, yeah, talk to us. Uncle Beno, share your thoughts. Uncle Beno, are you there? Uncle Beno, let me read some of this chat.
MOP.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, read the chat.
She says she won't give her friend to Ned, so I rest my
No,
case.
God forbid.
Who we give somebody to Ned?
Yo, fair boy, Joy.
No, that's the point I'm making, that people are just getting into their emotions, and a lot of people just want to do the regular men are this, men has come thing. The
No,
whole
it's
thing
not
is
that though.
14.
You're watering
The
down the
whole thing
lesson.
is 14. No, it's still part of the lesson. The
No.
lesson is do not condone what is not right. That is the lesson.
No.
I won't even support a 35 years old to marry a 65 years old.
Then we
I
should
will
end the
stop
story
that
there.
35 years old. Yes.
We should end the story there. If you're not going to allow your daughter to go with a Ned, the story should end there. Nothing else needs to be
why
said.
Why are people now trying to make it look like, oh, Ned has done something?
The question
I'm not defending Ned.
The question is, why are we afraid to tell Ned that he's a manipulative man? He's a controlling man. He's a man who is abusing power. Why are we afraid to tell him that?
Okay,
Here is the thing. Going to win anyway. Why can't we just tell him?
MOP. I don't know if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
This is power. I was going to touch up on that one earlier on before I jump off. How did he abuse his power? Ned did not arrest Sammy.
You can't lock up a person that has not been to court. You can't lock up a person that has been to court. What do you mean?
MOP, this is where I say we have to be realistic. Let's look at the case now.
Nigeria.
Thank God we have lawyers here. Ned did not arrest Sammy. The Nigerian police arrested Sammy because they invited Sammy. Sammy did not honor the invitation. Let's be frank. People are just going with Ned complained to the Nigerian police. These boys accuse me of this, accuse me of that. These boys vandalized my house. I need him. I want to hear from him through the police.
What about him attempting to arrest his mother-in-law?
Look, go see me as a bad person. If I have to be be honest with you, the mother-in-law is defaming Ned. That's why I said if we come out all these stupidity when Ned do.
So do you think that's a wise move?
If that is how Ned want to fight, good. The mother defaming Ned. The mother public in the video. Wait.
I said, do you think it's a wise move, Nimoso?
MOP, you're not going to let me the land. Once, as far as I don't agree, you the cutting. Let me just explain it, then you take it from there, MOP. Here's the thing. This woman made a video and published it online. In the video, the woman claimed Regina gave Ned $50,000. Mother-in-law. He didn't just stop there. He said that you are mad. You think you can bully everybody. Yeah. She said a lot of things. And people react differently. So if Ned want to take that...
I don't take that, Uncle Beno. You know that now. I know people react differently. My job is to correct them.
I know you can't correct everybody. I'm telling you right now.
I'm talking on this. I'm talking just here in my own opinion on the show.
Okay, good.
My job is to give my opinion where something is off and when something.
Me, I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now for people who might also be listening. If somebody tried that shit with me, but what is I may do and what his mama do, I can arrest them too. Oh yeah.
But that's what creates Banana Republic. Do we agree? That's what creates Banana Republic.
It creates no Banana Republic. The law is there for a reason. Okay, if I carry my gun, say this Sammy, you public say where you see me, you will blow me. If I carry my gun, I blow his head off. What will happen? I'm still going through the part of the law.
Okay, all right. Let me read some chat.
I want you to come and tell the world how I'm bad. Okay, this mama talk saying, "Pikin, give me $50,000." I want her Please, I beg police. I want her to come and tell the world, show receipt, how your daughter give me $50,000. Ned has not done anything. No, let's just be realistic. Nigerians were just emotional at times. Ned is abusing power in a different way. I'm not saying that. Ned is purposely abusing Regina in the house too. But Ned is a lawyer. The way Ned is moving, una go reach court, Ned go come out, he go win all of them as now. It dey pain me because Regina is the one that needed help here. People are not focusing on how to actually get help for Regina. What they are focusing on is, oh, Ned is using it. It won't help. You go reach court. Court go tell you, say, they defame Ned. Court go tell you, say, make Sammy go to restitution. Is Sammy not an adult? It's a different ball game. Or court go they tell Ned, say, oh, it's your in-law. You know your in-law can break your glass. You cannot do anything. What are we talking about? Thank you, MOP. That's just what I wanted to say based on the question you asked me.
Okay, Uncle Brendo, I appreciate you for your thoughts. I'm sure there's a lot of men thinking that way. My job is to flog them, but let's take it slow by slow, because Ned happens to be a mentor to a lot of Nigerian men. And Ned don't pass long time before some of them go they collect in this social media street. But we did here. Let me read some of this chat. Shout out to Lima, says, is Uncle Ben aware that Layla equally accused him of DV? She said that the man was violent, but as usual, he came out to say the woman was cheating and she has done BBL. Isn't Layla still with him? Still managing one of his businesses? That's what I thought. Anyway, Lima was saying a lot. Lima said, only recently Chantel, another one apparently, Chantel has the opportunity to reunite with her kids under strict supervision. She currently runs a bar, restaurant in Wuse to Abuja. Let me say this before we go too far. Yes. You're right. Regina should have been there. And once she entered there, she should have stayed there forever. You're right, Motigbo. But can we highlight this once? Okay. I'm coming back to it. Black Diamond, shout out to Black Diamond, says, polygamy or not, that uncle doesn't seem like someone with emotional intelligence. What do we need that for? When we have African traditionalist intelligence. Z Melly says, this woman is... No, I will not say that. That's my guest. Sorry. She has an opinion, and that's as good as it gets. We love it. Opinions are beautiful. We need to see all of these perspectives so we can rub minds and build ourselves. Do you know how many rich people children are miserable despite all the material things? According to Lib Gamer, their parents provide for them. According to all the material things their parents provide for them. Do you know how many spouses are miserable regardless of the wealth provided to them? Okay. Lima says, MOP, Epa dealt with Chantel, accused her of substance abuse, took her kids. She was homeless at a point in Abuja. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. I'm going to shut up after this last one. I want to hear thoughts. Please. Madam, you believe Epa, but not Gina. They're talking to you, Ebere. Let Ebere go first. Ebere, talk to me about some of those comments you just saw.
Someone said what? Madam, I didn't read it before I left.
Oh, you didn't pay attention. They said, Madam, you believe Epa, but not Gina. Right?
No.
But people have also highlighted Chantel. Chantel was almost homeless. I don't know who Chantel is, but apparently maybe one of the
I know Chantel.
She was almost homeless at one point. They took her kids. They accused her of drug abuse too, right? And then there's another person, Layla, who has apparently done BBL. Epa, who said she has done BBL, and I think Layla might still be with. I think she's the wife before.
But Layla never accused him of domestic violence. Or
somebody said.
I read her post. Then she said she came back from a trip with her son, and she was refused entry into his house. She went back to Morocco. Then when she went back to Morocco, she complained about feeding
entry into her own house.
Yeah, because they believed she had an affair there or something. Something was happening. Ned refused to see her then. I remember that story.
I know your take on this, Ebere. Unfortunately, this is Nigeria. It shouldn't happen, but unfortunately, this is
supporting him. See, if you follow the normal Nigerian system, I would say Ojukokoro. Ojukokoro leads to running stomach. All of them, if you look at, they have the same pattern. All the women, they are like the same characteristics. So the man is the hunter. He knows what he's hunting for. But this one, Regina, is one that will not choke him. and I pray she wins because it's like 70, 90, 10 game.
70 years old man. Hey.
So that's just it for me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for stopping by. Don't be a stranger, please.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye. Uncle Beno, it's me and you. Let's finish this show. I'm trying to see. Some people are saying, somebody even said there's a noodles tape that's been released. I don't see anything like that. So I hope not to. But this man go collect flog from Regina Babe. Yeah, Uncle Beno, talk to me.
Okay, MOP, let me quickly bring this home because my battery may die at any time.
Okay.
I'm at work, so I have to leave my work to take a quick break.
Yes.
So here is the point I'm trying to make. Everybody might be feeling right now that, oh, this Uncle Beno is a terrible man. How would you defend Ned? How would you say this? My point is this. When I see a situation before me, my brain will immediately go to, how do I get out of this? If the person involved is my person, my brain will be calculating, how can I help this person to get out of this? I believe in strategy. All the people that I've ever had issue with in my life, they always come around and regret that, wow, I didn't know this guy would corner me like this. Why? Because I believe in strategy. I look at the end game. What matters in all of this is Regina, her well-being. And when you are dealing with a man who is very, very powerful, you need a strong strategy that once you want to attack him, you take him down once and for all. Not by equipping him to hurt you more. So here's the thing. Even though we know Nigeria judiciary is a mess, but there are still ways you can present your case that you will knock your opponent out. The same mistake Regina and millions of Nigerian women now that are the same mistake they always make is what they are still making right now with this NED situation. There is no need of throwing internet banter. If Regina really want to get her, that's why I'm more pissed off with the people around her. NED is already moving at a speed of 100 miles ahead of them, and they are all playing into his trap. As soon as NED made that statement that she's on drug, boom, that's the moment you go legal. Nigerian, especially Nigerian women, they make this mistake a lot in marriages. Before they will remember lawyer, they would have armed their enemy with all the necessary equipment the enemy needs to defeat them, even their husbands. That's why they pain legal so much. As soon as Ned said, Regina is on drug, bam, bam, it's no longer, let me explain my side. Let me tell you what is it. No. It now become legal. Only one thing we take, what's his name? Ned himself out. You go legal. All you have to do is for Regina to tell the judge, yes, I'm on drug. He gave me the drug. Ned is a lawyer. Let Ned come and prove he doesn't give her the drug. Not the woman. Evidence go yakpa against Ned. But as soon as we want to go this route, he's abusive. He do this. He do that. This is just internet cho. At the end of the day, the family and Reggie will be the one to bear the pains. All the women in Ned's life, did anyone defeat him? No, because he's a lawyer. So the point I'm making is, there are some things Ned did that even though I am not a lawyer, I know that when you present this case in the court of law, the judge won't have any other alternative than to agree with Ned because he's within his right. He's a Muslim, he can marry 4 wives. In Islamic, the man is the head. The man, whatever he wants, goes. You can't defeat him with that. Now, are we proving abuse, physical violence? It boils down to evidence. Do you have evidence where this man struck you? The audio you play earlier, you see that I discarded that audio so fast. It's still one of their stupid Gen Z mentality of way of doing things. Doing AI. How would a lawyer admit to you that yes, if I'm in England, I will tell the judge I slap her twice? Come on. These are just rubbish they put out there to push narrative that won't hold in the court of law. So my thing is, I am more concerned about Regina. And if I am to be somebody who is advancing Regina right now, so many things in this case is in favor of Regina. But the way she is moving, the way her family is moving, she will later become, she's already the victim and she will still lose. So let's not go that route. It's going to end up being her words against Ned's words. Who has evidence? Who has a case to prove in court? By Regina coming out admitting that, yes, I'm on drug, that already defeated so many things. When you are on drug, you can't think straight. That gives your husband the weapon to tell everybody, so time you behave like this, so time you do like that, because you are admitted you are on drug. That's the point I'm making. The way Ned's move, Ned is taking his time and is moving strategically. I told you about the post Ned made. Those are corrected statements. Ned is pushing a narrative against Sammy. Who is Sammy? Sammy is an adult. Sammy is responsible for his own actions. How did Sammy get arrested? Police invited him. Those are all Ned moves. He did not show up. Police came all the way from Abuja to pick him up in Lagos. Is there any wrong move there? The narrative also is that, oh, Regina ran away. She left our kids. Everybody have said, those who knew the way this man moved, they say you can't go with his children. But legally, will a man allow their children to stay with a drug user? I don't know if you guys are still getting where I'm coming from. So I'm just saying that if we want to be objective, Ned, he might be who everybody say he is, but he's taking his time. He already mastered his strategy. This is not the first time he's doing this. He has done it to the wives he got previously. He got away with it. But from what I'm seeing now, the wives are the one who are actually giving him all the tools he needs to fight them. Those are my point. Ned did not marry her in the court. He married her customarily. Is there any paper to prove? No. So the whole thing is not favoring Ned. My conclusion is, women, please. As soon as you are in a relationship that you felt you are being abused, you felt you want out of this relationship, start moving silently. Take your time to plan your move. Internet people, tomorrow another person case will come out, we'll forget about Ned and Regina. We are not helping her. That's just the point I'm making. Me, I'm more worried about Regina. This man has a very strong hold on her. How is she going to break free and away from her? All those narratives that, oh, if Regina did not come, I won't free Sammy. All those are bullshit. If both Sammy or Regina, if they have gone legal from the get-go, he no go even get them out. Those are just like where my own take. I look at everything Ned is doing. Yes, allegedly is looking at, yes, it's true. But how do you prove it in the court of law? That's my question. How do you come out of this unscathed? That's my own point of view. So, MOP, I agree with everything everybody say, but at the end of the day, how
your own is that we should not be emotional. I think that was a highlight. of your
And
submission.
if that's even me, I got emotional on this case because there are always this narrative out there that if anything happen, let's go by what the woman said. Anything the man said, just throw everything away. And that is where the pain comes from a lot of men. And that is why you're beginning to look at, oh, all men, they are doing the same. No. Let's look at the case before us. Ned took his time now to publish a narrative. But anytime Regina want to post anything, either video, either anything, it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things I'm worried about. And people keep on flying with it, flying with it. This time at ages now, I can bet you in every 10 relationship that turn toxic and there's gonna be separation, women already know what to say on the internet, and everybody we say we crucify the man. The moment you just say he beat me, he abused me, he forced me, he do this. I am not saying the man is not doing it, but do you have a strategy to present it in such a way that it will look so concrete? Let this posting video now. When are the videos from Regina? I don't know if you still get what I'm saying.
What
So
video?
please,
The security videos.
Ned, look, Ned is a master
There's no
of,
Regina
of
in
this
those
game.
videos.
You still don't get to what I'm saying. The thing where Ned published, did he make the case about Regina?
No, the issue I have with what you're saying, because I do want you to learn, so we can
No,
run
I've
down
already
the
learned.
story.
My take is
Mm-hmm.
Regina needs strategy. All this,
Okay,
he do me this, he
I
put
think
me
we
here,
agree on
he did
that.
it. He's not flying. He no go work. You need a strategy to go against a man that is already a master in this game. What do you ladies call them? Misogynic, which other name that they call them?
I
Emmanuel
actually
has been
think
doing
it's
this
terrible. I
severally.
actually think it's terrible at the game that he's playing. I think
You mean that?
Regina is not strategic at all. You're right about that one. But
Okay.
I think Ned is terrible at the game that he's trying to play.
Ned is terrible at the game. I agree with you. But right now,
And
how will
and
she
then
counter
calling
him?
him a lawyer does not really carry much weight.
And
Just think about lawyer in Nigeria.
no,
who has
Baba.
not who has not really practiced, but maybe he still runs the chamber,
See,
and then is really
MOP
most of his energy is in Senate work.
and
I don't
MOP.
know if that carries much weight. And
To
also,
me, oh,
even lawyers that are active right now, I know some of
Mm.
them that are just the worst when it comes to how these things play out. The only thing they know is the books, which is what the law says, which is a big deal, by the way. I'm not watering that down. What I'm saying is that how things translate through life sometimes, all they can see is that lens of a lawyer, just like any other profession, right? All they can see is that. It's like an engineer. All you can see is just math, just testing and calibration. And
no,
remember, you and
MOP.
I know that life is bigger than that.
I will disagree with you on that one. When it comes to professional, when
Mm-hmm.
people go to school and they
Mm-hmm.
have a certificate, I would disagree with saying,
I'll give you an
"Oh,
example.
it really don't matter that he's a lawyer." For me,
No,
oh,
no,
I've
no, no,
said
no,
this
no.
severally.
No, no, no.
I've
I'm not
said
gonna
this
let you do that.
severally.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I'll
Okay.
give you an example. There's a guy that used to be on this YouTube streets. His name is Lead Attorney. Okay.
Okay.
The first viral moment that I had was because I was featured on his show. Okay. He's the lead attorney, and a lot of things he talked about is divorce because he was a divorce attorney, right? His lens is only the worst thing that happened in divorce court. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't take away from his profession. You understand what I'm saying? That's all he sees because that's what he sees professionally. But what happens inside of a marriage? He's a divorcee. He was married for 10 years and he's divorced. That the combination of that and the worst case scenario in divorce court does not necessarily help anybody with their marriage. Do you understand? All he can tell you is majority of his focus is prenup. So, and I always talk about on this platform, we all have blind spots, even me. We all have blind spots. All we can see at any point in time is our viewpoint, right? That's why we ask questions. You remember you're an advocate for listening to other people's point of view, right? That's why we listen to other people's point of view, because there might be things that we don't see. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you that just because he's a lawyer does not tell us anything. Does not tell us he's not an abuser in a marriage, for that matter. Does not tell us he knows what he's doing when it comes to handling PR crisis. He's clearly done a terrible job here. We can see that. So no, the lawyer thing doesn't carry weight. Sorry.
MOP, I still disagree when you say it doesn't carry weight. I believe he's using his knowledge as a lawyer to even amplify his bullying. That's how I see it.
Okay, we might be saying the same thing. The way you just said it now, we might be saying the same thing.
He's using his knowledge
you're using
as
it
a
to bully
lawyer.
people.
Yes, and it's working for him. I heard story allegedly.
No, it's not working. That's the point.
People
it's not working.
No, I heard story. People from his area, from what I heard, they say, "Oh, he collect land. In they collect people land. In they grab people land." If he's not using his legal
look at what Black Diamond said. Black Diamond said playing old papa games with Gen Z that has 15 million monitoring sprays. He thinks he is dealing with his village people.
Okay, now the thing is, we will see how this will end. That's all I can say. But what I see so far, Regina is not moving with strategy. His family, they are not moving with strategy. All of them, I think, they just put that girl in a precarious situation. That's how I see
she's
it.
Already.
They are not really helping her.
The point is that she's already in that situation, Uncle Beno. Long before we heard about it on social media.
So how will she get out of it?
She doesn't know.
How is she going to get out of it?
She's like, let's give the same excuse we're giving to Ned to her. She's using what she knows right now. We all agree that it's a mess. She's using what she knows. And we're telling you and everybody else that 15 million followers, if you're going to give the fact that he's a lawyer or the fact that Nigeria is what it is, any type of weight, you need to start giving that weight. Because the PR crisis will affect him. Look at how Tinubu has been shaking all over the place in the past few days because of PR crisis. Somebody will they don't care. No, but they do care. They have to clean that up. The noise, the attention is part of it. It consumes energy to have to clean that up.
MOP,
that
in
energy,
a country like
that
Nigeria.
energy. Wait now. That anywhere in the world, anywhere where power is at play, this is true. How it plays out might be different, but this is true. Right? They have to clean this up. If you have something to lose, by the way, Ned has a lot more to lose than Regina. If you have something to lose, that's why you are doing Shalaye. That's the whole point of Shalaye. That's why he's doing this Shalaye now.
MOP, tell me what Ned has to lose in a country like Nigeria.
Whatever he thought he had to lose to do that Shalaye, because if he didn't think he had something to lose, he won't do the Shalaye. If he didn't think he has something to lose, he won't be doing the Shalaye. He will just ignore now. You know they know how to ignore anyway.
Oh my God.
He thinks he's going to lose something. He's shaking in his boots. He doesn't know what to do with this. There are people in his corner saying, "Yes, sir, don't worry, we got it." That's what's going on right now.
You see, what I will agree to is, if you tell me this came to him as a shock, I will say 100%. He has gotten away with it before with his other women, and he never expected it's going to turn out the way it's going right now. But in a country like Nigeria, a lot of men get away with so many things. If somebody tells me, "Oh, Ned is going to lose," are you going to tell me that in the next election he will not win the election? In a country where they are sharing money, that the people who are suffering will still be the one that will take 2,000, 5,000. Soludo, allegedly, a video was going on that the election they had in Anambra, they are sharing money for people to vote for them. Is this not the same people that are suffering? So if you tell me he's going to lose election, he won't fly. I won't accept that, because in a country like Nigeria.
Okay.
I agree.
So I agree that Nigeria, a lot of people in Nigeria get away with a lot of power drunk nonsense.
Baba, the only way I see Ned losing on this one is if Regina and his family, if they go legal. All these 50 million followers, 30 million, it doesn't do jack.
Let me read this to you.
Wait, Baba. The video has 30 million followers.
Let me
When
read
he
this.
fuck
Let me
up, did
read this
people
brand
did
new to
still
you.
people not still drag him? So yeah, go ahead.
Let me play the bumper, and I want to read the brand new something to you. This one is going to shock you, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rounding up, but I'll be right back. Let's end with this. I'll be right back.
This is Ola, man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number One Red Flag, yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.